up, Wizards? It's Mooner versus Teklovossen. Just real quick, I'm gonna pause here for a second. Sorry. I know so little about this set. I've never. This is the first game I've ever played against Teklovossen. I've been kind of sick, and September's been a whole mess of a month for me. So I'm just trying to get back into it now. I just figured I would just see how these new heroes play out. Like I said, I know nothing about them. It's my fault. I just haven't been paying attention. I haven't played any pre-releases or anything like that yet. So I just figured I would play against some of these heroes and see how it felt. This is my first game against Teklovossen, and I just recorded it just to see how things were. So if I don't know some of these interactions or whatnot, that's my fault. But here goes game one against Teklovossen, and I got to go first. So I just decide to. He doesn't have any arcane barrier, I don't think. So I get to just deal 6 free damage and give him a frostbite and put a insidious chill in arsenal, which seems pretty good to me. I don't know if this is standard for Teklovossen not to run arsenal. Does he need to run all these proto equipment in order to enact this game plan? If that's the case, like I don't know, this is gonna be an easy match. He could probably still do some pretty dirty things, but as far as I know, yeah, not having arcane barrier is quite a bummer. And I think he has to pay 3 for his ability, and then he gets to change one of his equipment pieces out. So forgive me, guys, I know so little about this set. Mech is like my least favorite class. Not aesthetically, I really do think aesthetically Mech is like a super awesome class. It's just like Dash is one of my least favorite heroes to play and to play against. So I really haven't been keeping my eye out on what's been going on with the spoilers and this set and anything. We got a wizard card that kind of sucks, and other than that, like, I just haven't. I've been really sick and had an infection in my arm and COVID, and I just has led me to not know anything about these heroes. But I figured I would just try to get some games in and see how it went. Anyways, I got some damage through. He was able to break my frostbite and activate his hero ability and transform his arms into something. So that seems pretty good. Though he took 6 damage. And I draw into an absolute poop hand here. I draw into 2 freezing points, a heart, and a Winter's Bite, and I have an Insidious Chill in arsenal. And he's going to activate his hero ability. I think he has to pay 3 for that every time. And then I don't know what this guy's game plan is at all. Like, this is the first time I've played against him. I don't know what his, I guess it's try to try to assemble the mech boss or something like that. I don't know, but and then he attacks me, which I do get to block. I do want to block a little bit with this freezing point, so I take no damage. And then I'm going to just Winter's Bite him or activate Coronet Peak, it doesn't matter, on my turn, and put a freezing point into arsenal and hopefully draw into some Weather Vanes. he seems pretty resource hungry. Like 3 resources to activate his hero ability, and then pay for the piece of armor or whatever. But if he whatever he's trying to assemble, he's 2 out of 4, so he's doing pretty good. But you know, not having arcane barrier is kind of a detriment when you're playing against a wizard. Like, it just gives me free reign. Alright, so we get a card out of his hand and put a freezing point in the arsenal. And we do draw into a weather vane, but we don't have enough resources to play it, which is so unfortunate. Yeah, 2 red ice veins, a red weather vane, and channel like frigid. So what I'm going to try to do is just shoot him with this block 3 here. Get rid of one of these red ice veins. I'm going to shoot him with this weather vane, pitching the channel like frigid, and keep the red ice or red weather vane in hand. Hopefully draw into a better hand next turn. I will still be able to strip 2 cards from his hand with my Insidious Chill, and the attacks from the red weather vane, and he's still going to take 5. Yeah, I don't know if this is the best deck to be playing against the wizard with no arcane barrier. I guess you would want to assemble your mechanoid demi hero like as soon as possible, and you've only got 2 out of 4 of your equipments so far. So I really need to go through and just look at all the cards that were spoiled from this set and try to piece it together, because I am going to granted my health allows it, I am going to go to a pre-release tomorrow. I just have no idea what I'm going to be doing. I'm better when I just get the cards in hand anyways. Waiting for him to discard, and he does. Draw into some shit. I think this is just a 3 for 6 that's coming at me. Yeah. And it destroys my arsenal maybe, if this is the one. Yeah. It destroys my arsenal upon resolution, so it's pretty good. It's pretty good, just foiled my plans. he's going to respond with activating his hero ability. And then I think he has to pay for the proto head. So he's 3/4 of the way to a fully assembled mech suit. I'm not sure what happens when he gets all 4. Like, can he transform into the demi-hero, or I don't know. But I'm really not sure how this hero works. I'm sorry, guys. I apologize for that. Don't know Frostexes, but a whole lot of keep putting weather vanes in my arsenal, hopefully drawing it to another freezing point or something. Now we just wait until he disposes. Probably would have been a better idea to put the Aether Hail in the arsenal and just deal him another 5 damage. Attacks me with his weapon. Just comes in for 2. It's just 2, I'll take it. And then I get to hit him with Icy Tunnel for 7. Unless he breaks the frostbite with his hero ability, but I think he has to have an equipment, an Evo equipment to. I think he needs his legs to be able to activate that, or he might just be able to activate it for free, like without it. I don't know enough. Sorry. try to break the frostbites. It's gonna cost them 10 though. That is gonna cost 8. He might not have the resources, I don't remember. No, he doesn't. So he takes the 7. That I now draw into the Frost Hexen, but yeah, I just don't see how he wins this matchup without Arcane Barrier. I don't, even if he does assemble his mech suit, block with my gloves. After Waning Moon, I have the resource floating. Take 1. Unless he can do anything, I don't think he has any action points. Or if he can break that frostbite, he goes to 4. Yeah, this was just kind of a sad match to watch without, this is my first time watching it back, so without Arcane Barrier, he just is in such a bad spot. Coronet Peak. Although I probably could have killed him with an Ice Eternal. Yeah, I would have, easily drawn the resources to do that. But I can still just Waning Moon and break my boots to play this red in case. Unless he has like another Oasis Respite. is what I'm kind of on the lookout for. No, he doesn't have the Oasis for Spite, so I can just encase him. Which I don't know why. Yeah, he takes one from the Frostbite anyways. Okay, yep, that's it. That's Teklovossen. Hopefully soon I got some better ideas of what Teklovossen does. Maybe I'll try to play a few games of him so that I have some better commentary. Alright, thanks guys.